Collie Training Journal, Day 95, Double Stick Drill. Today's practice was mostly focused on a double stick drill. However, that's not where I spent most of my practice. The double stick drill is a really good option for learning to use both hands and drilling in various different double stick drill exercises. The one that I'm doing today is very simple and it's easy to begin with. It also requires focus and attention on your left hand and your left hand movement. Just because it's the left hand and we don't always start practicing collie with the left hand doesn't mean that you should allow it to be lazy and not do the work the correct way, making each strike intentional. I noticed this towards the beginning of my practice and chose to be more intentional about each of those strikes. They still have a lot of work to do, don't they? Partway through, as you can see now, I decided to go down to one stick and my knife. I've really come to love training with my knife, and some of the drills that we learned over the weekend were so much fun. I just really look forward to practicing them now on a regular basis. So I'm mostly practicing my strikes 1, 2, 3, and 4, but also holding the knife in position as if I were to use it, making sure that I'm adjusting it each time I need to so that I don't stab myself. Unfortunately, had this been a sharp blade, I would have stabbed myself a couple of times. These are all rookie mistakes, and my expectations for myself are much higher than continuing to allow myself to make rookie mistakes. So moving forward as I practice, I am going to work on being more intentional on really practicing and working slow movement and speeding it up as I go. This is difficult for me because, in all honesty, I often forget the next steps if I'm going too slow. So this will be a dual purpose. One, it will force me to slow down and make each movement intentional. And two, it's going to force me to remember the drill, but not just remember the drill, but allow the drill to do the work that it's meant to do. So I'll get a lot more out of my collie practices by really setting an intention at the beginning of each practice with the intention to focus on my movement and strike mechanics, as well as the next steps in each of my drills that I'm practicing.
Good day for it.
Because I practice in a public place, I had a little bit of a video bomber walk through the back, but he didn't mind, so this video went forward with being published. Can you see any variations in my strikes? Can you see where I might be off or too slow, or where my movement could be faulty? Learning to recognize where you need to grow and your training gaps or weaknesses is a really important skill. It helps you to be able to self-correct and propel your learning forward even faster. One of my goals over the next 100 days is to focus on being as precise and exact as possible each time I sit down to practice, or I guess in this case, stand to practice. Thank you so much for your support and for continuing to watch these videos. I'll see you again tomorrow, where I will be practicing once again in the woods and out in a new environment.